Guys, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day and an even better weekend. It is absolutely gorgeous outside, at least where I live at. If you get a chance, get out there and enjoy. You won't regret it. In the meantime, let's talk about the 2023 C8 Z06 carbon fiber package interior. That is a mouthful. We're gonna discuss my first impressions of seeing that interior, and also if you have a C8 on order or currently have a C8, if you'd like to have this package in your interior, I'm gonna give you my opinions of pros and cons of doing so. We're gonna use my car as a baseline. This is a 2021 C8, and it's a 3LT in Rapid Blue, and I have a carbon fiber package in this car as we speak, as far as what they're offering right now. So we're gonna use this as a baseline. And if everybody's new to the channel, who just clicked on there, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. My name is Jeff, and this is where I share my personal passions with you guys. Anything from watches on occasion, obviously cars, and my personal gun collection. And for those of you that would like to see a full breakdown on my particular C8, I will put a link in the description below, along with some others. We'll go over every detail you can think of. And speaking of which, if you're interested in any kind of ceramic coating or XPEL, I would highly recommend you check out All American Paint Protection and Pursuit of Reflection. Their contacts will be somewhere over here. All American Paint Protection did the ceramic coating and XPEL on the C8, and the Pursuit of Reflection, which is a local company, they did one of our other cars, which was absolutely amazing. Kicking things off, if anybody is interested, I will be doing an update review on this C8. It's been about a year and a half since I purchased this car. This has been number 390, very early build, about 9,000 miles later. So I know some people have been asking about that, and I will absolutely do that video very soon. Having said that, this car came with the 3LT package. This is in black suede with yellow stitching, and this is the carbon fiber package as well. I'll bring this up because when I first saw the Z06, it was a red and black option with yellow stitching, and their carbon fiber package looked absolutely amazing on that car. Way better than photos. But we're gonna use this as a baseline first. So let's discuss what your car comes with currently. So currently you'll have your inserts inside your doors. You'll have it on your cluster right here, which looks absolutely gorgeous. All your seats, and that's all we get on the seats, unfortunately, but that weave looks very well. And we also get it, your insert here. Now, obviously, it'll mirror that on both sides of the car. So when I saw the Z06 package in person, I was sitting exactly like this, and the first thing I noticed was the steering wheel. It was absolutely gorgeous in the carbon fiber on the top, and the yellow inlay, actually in this case it was red, was inside a clear coat with the carbon fiber, and it looked phenomenal. Now, let's just start with the steering wheel. So here's my concerns. Replacing the steering wheel with that one is an option, right? If you're going to do that to your current C8. I think it would look phenomenal. And then they had I believe the carbon fiber paddle shifts as well. Now, some companies have the 3M stick-ons. Personally, I would not do that. It's up to you, but that's not something I would choose to do, especially not on top of suede. If you ever decide to take that off, I have a feeling it's not gonna look too good. But the actual steering wheel of the Z06 with that option, again, it looked phenomenal. Way better than it does in photos, okay? Your instrument cluster, I don't think is going to be any different as far as the carbon fiber. Obviously, you have options up and above, right? My concern is this. I don't know with certain pieces of the Z06 carbon fiber if it is a 3M stick-on or as an actual whole piece that's carbon fiber. I think the price point is right around $5,000. And I don't know. I don't know if it is or isn't. There are companies that are offering 3M stick-ons for this whole center console here, right? Personally, I would not do that on suede. I'm not even sure if I would do that on regular leather. You guys let me know what you think. That's gonna be a personal opinion, what you should or shouldn't do. I have a feeling that it's not a stick-on from the factory. I have a feeling this whole top center is the carbon fiber piece. And if it is, for $5,000, that whole package, that's a steal. That's my gut feeling, because right now, when you're pushing on this for the C8s, I mean, you don't hear any kind of stickiness going back and forth, right? I don't think this is a 3M stick-on. I think this is a whole piece. It's just carbon fiber, and that was installed in the factory. And the same with the door inserts. But again, the OEM might have that option to take your piece off and have that reinstalled. But the 3M stick-ons that are out there for an option, I just don't know if I would do that. That's just my opinion. So that's the pros and cons, right? The pros are, it looks absolutely amazing when you're looking at these options, right? Well, the Z06, this whole thing, this whole part right here is going to be carbon fiber. So the first thing I thought of was, well, if your C8 already has this and you're doing all this in carbon fiber, is that too much? Give me your thoughts. What do you think? And to me, in my personal opinion, yeah, I think it is. Now, if this was one piece carbon fiber and it wasn't a 3M stick-on, obviously, I don't know how you would even install that. And this was shadow out and just black, like it is on a Z06, I think it looks stunning, absolutely beautiful. And again, on the Z06, it's just this top piece right here. So that's my concern. If you get this center console done, right, and you already have this, is it too much? Is it gonna look gaudy? Now, if your C8 doesn't have this already, you don't have this option, and you're choosing to go with the OEM or some other aftermarket company, if you got this blacked out, like the blackout option in 2023s, with all of this in carbon, it looks phenomenal. As far as it being a stick-on or not, we'll end that right now. That's gonna be up to you. And we're not talking about the blackout pop option with the grills, right? So obviously with the grill inserts, I'm hit or miss. I think like this, it looks really well, but I think how they have it grayed out also with the 2023s, I think it looks really good as well. For me, for this car, I don't think I'm gonna be changing anything in it. If I added carbon fiber across here, plus this, it's just, to me, it's just too much. But I think on certain cars, on certain spec C8s, it will probably look pretty good. The reason why I'm talking about all this, because when I saw the Z06 carbon fiber package in person, I was like, man, this just looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, I know there's companies out there that do have a full piece carbon fiber. It's not a 3M stick-on. You can have your towers done in either or. And that tower and carbon fiber, I think would look phenomenal. I really do. It just depends on, are you going to do that with a 3M stick-on or not? But yeah, I just caught myself there. Said I wasn't gonna talk about that anymore. So, long story short, with the options they have available for the Z06, I don't think you're gonna go wrong either way. I think your car is gonna look pretty good depending on your spec. Obviously what your budget is. Currently that option's $5,000. If you get it with a car, it's probably gonna be more. Obviously OEM more if you get it not with the car. That's not available as of yet. Obviously the car hasn't even came out yet. So the Z06 starting off at $105, and that's nowhere near touching the options for the carbon fiber and everything else. It's really gonna come down to your personal preference as far as budget. But for my particular spec, I'm going to stick with the current carbon fiber options that I have. I might change the steering wheel. You guys let me know what you think about that. That Z06 option on that steering wheel with the carbon fiber across here, the different kind of leather here is absolutely beautiful. And if you guys have seen that Z06 package, right, with the Z06 Tour, let me know what you think. I mean, that is a very interesting question, but it begs to discuss, right? That is something you should talk about. Here's the other thing too. So if you decide to do this to your C8, right, you decide to add these options on there, hopefully you don't end up taking it off if you don't like it. They also have carbon fiber options for across here that are aftermarket. That is a stick-on, but that's not something I'm gonna do. Now this grayed out for 2023, and like it's on the Z06 you see here, man, this looks really good across here as well. So it begs to ask the question, if you're going to sell your C8 in the future, in my opinion, I wouldn't add these things to it. I think you're going to spend the money. You'll probably be happy the way it looks, but the resale value, you may not get that money back out. So I would leave your C8 as stock as possible if you're going to sell it. That's just my opinion. Now, if you 100% are going to keep this car, being that you do want or don't want the Z06, or you just can't get it, then by all means, you know, the world is your oyster. You do what you got to do. I just want to point that out there, that there are some concerns as far as how I feel about it, and it really does depend on what you currently have. So I've seen options where, again, where they, you know, this is all carbon fiber. Even this is carbon fiber as well. You know, you have an insert that goes on top. I think it's just going to be too much with all this carbon, this and that. I think for your C8, in my opinion, it's just too much. Now, I think with this carbon fiber, this left suede or black, and that wasn't carbon fiber and that was grayed out or blacked out, I think that would look absolutely amazing. So what do you guys think? Do you think that there are other things on the interior of the C8? There should be more options for carbon fiber for 2023 C8s. Maybe 2024 will have that. Maybe you'll have the option to spec it out like the Z06, and God knows what the Z06 will be in the future, right? Maybe. But for $5,000, if those pieces that are in the Z06, in my opinion, are not just covers on top of something that's already there, I think it's a hell of a deal. I really do. Because in theory, carbon fiber is supposed to lighten up the car. It really is. And obviously it's just ounces, right? So we're not talking any weight here whatsoever. But if you're just adding something on top of something, you're not saving weight, right? It's just not an option. But does it matter? Not really. Not to me. It doesn't. But there's some companies out there, Porsche, that literally put stickers on the car to save weight. Every single ounce counts if it really matters to your application and what you're using that car for. Anyways, guys, I'm going to stop talking. This has been a good discussion. I really want to know your thoughts on the carbon fiber package, what you're going to do with your C8 or your C8 that you might have on order, if you're going to try to upgrade your interior or not. As for me, the steering wheel might be an option. That's probably going to be it right now. I don't think I'm going to touch anything else. I do plan on keeping this car for a good little bit, you know, unless something out there really catches my eye, but we'll see. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tagging along. Like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, notification, and I will see you at the next upload. See ya.